inside you, and then go out and give it for the sake of Allah. Work with brothers, do da'wah, work first and foremost amongst yourselves. Yeah, 18 of you, mashallah, 18 people, professionals working in the rail. You should be able to move mountains, or put a rail across a mountain. You should be able to do something, inshallah. So you find your skill and dig deep in that and leave your mark. I will conclude with a story. I think I'm over time, but it's okay. All right, remaining time, I can see it now. So I'll conclude the story. I'll be done in 2 minutes. So there was a great individual, great scholar by the name of Yahya bin Yahya. Yahya bin Yahya, he was in Andalus, in Spain. And Yahya bin Yahya, he is known now, he's one of the greatest scholars who have done the sharh explanation of Imam Malik's Al-Muwatta. So any Malikis here, you know who Yahya bin Yahya is. And he was in Spain. He was a young man, and he wanted to learn. So he asked around at that time, look, I want to learn, I want to become, fluent, I want to become a scholar, I want to leave my mark. What do I do? They said, look, in Medina, there's a great Imam there. His name is Imam Malik. Go and study with him, and you will get what you're looking for. So Yahya bin Yahya, he makes a journey. He leaves Andalus and he goes to Spain, and he goes to where? He goes to Medina al-Munawwara. No airplanes. There was no Muslims in rail. They were just straight going on a horse or a donkey or on foot, and not just anywhere, but you have a look at North Africa, one of the hottest places, went all the across and went to Medina on foot. When he got to Medina, he sat in the gatherings of Imam Malik and he studied with Imam Malik. One day, there was like a little circus taking place. So while the students were studying with Imam Malik and he is there, outside there was some elephants and some other animals, and they were doing some kind of circus, some events taking place on the street. The students were really distracted. Imam Malik, he noticed the students were distracted, okay, because they've never seen an elephant before. Elephant is not something common in Medina. So there's an elephant there. Imam Malik, so he says to them, okay, go out and have a look and then come back. We'll continue the lesson once you come back. Everybody leave. Imam Malik, he lifts his head and he finds Yahya bin Yahya is still sitting there in front of him. So he says to him, oh young man, everybody has gone. Why don't you go out and then you can come back? And Yahya bin Yahya, he says a very, very powerful statement. He says, Ya Imam Malik, oh Imam Malik, there are plenty of elephants in the world. I can go see them at any time. But there's only one Imam Malik, and I want to stay here and I want to study with you. So subhanAllah, this kind of determination, this kind of willpower, Yahya bin Yahya led him to become one of the greatest scholars, especially in the Maliki madhab, explaining the Muwatta. So let's wrap up here, inshallah. We'll conclude here. I encourage everybody, number one, to create that kind of brotherhood, sisterhood, that environment in the workplace. Number two is to leave your mark. Yeah, you think about it, find your skill, dig deep, and give in the service of da'wah. Okay, give for the sake of Allah. This life is very short, wallahi. We're going to earn money. Rizq is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah gives money, and Allah takes money and gives life and gives children, and He takes just as He will. But what are you going to take with you in the akhirah? Barakallahu fikum. Inshallah ta'ala, we will stop there. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidun Majid. If anybody has any comments or questions, feel free to ask, inshallah.
Jazakallah khairan, brother. Thank you very much. We could listen to you all afternoon. Unfortunately, you've seen the timer. We have less than 6 minutes left. I wish we had a bit longer. When you reminded us if this is recorded, it's normally not recorded, but your message was so good, mashallah, I had to press the record button.